Hello. Yeah, wrong side. Last 5 minutes of this awesome conference. Um, I'm gonna talk about 6-year-olds learning React almost. My name is Zach, and let's go back. My name is Zach, and I run a venture building company out of Morocco, that's located in somewhere in Africa. A couple of months ago, I was at my uncle's house, and his 2-year-old came and took away my iPad and started swiping the screens until he found the YouTube app. And then he opened the app and started swiping and scrolling, and I was like mind blown. For a 2-year-old interacting with an iPad and a super complex app, UX-wise, which has lots of complex UX patterns, that was kind of something for me because I've been living under a rock for like the past 3 years. That made me think about today's kids' first interactions with technology versus our first interactions with technology. For me, I guess for most of you, our first interaction with technology was through a terminal. And for me, it was like coding basics. So most of what we could do was just writing code, not much else. So that made me think about the whole kids should learn to code because that's the future thing that everyone's talking about. And I'm like asking myself, do we really need to teach kids how to code for them to have a better future, like to be technologists or whatever? And personally, I believe that kids should have a choice in whether or not they want to learn to code. That choice actually, I went to an hour of code event just to try and learn more about kids and coding and the whole ecosystem. To sum up the whole experience, the whole hour of code event experience, kids will learn to code in a game-based manner. So that actually implicated that they're gonna lose interest eventually because the games kind of suck. And that didn't fit their pattern, which is smartphones. I mean, most of the games that they were creating were on computer, on desktop. So who knows what this is? So just to put this in perspective, 6-year-olds today were born in 2010, which is the year the iPhone 4 was released, which some people are still using. So why couldn't we shift the whole kids should learn to code movement to smartphones and to mobile? Well, the answer is quite simple, which is mobile has a really steep learning curve and also a complex setup. I mean, if you want to just show up a hello world on Android, that would take you half a day of installing whatever. During that event, I discovered this thing, Scratch, which is an intriguing project by MIT's Media Lab, and which allows you basically to construct a story, a game, anything interactive on screen using blocks, puzzle blocks. So for instance, this quote-unquote app allows the kid to show hello world whenever they click on the flag. But they do this by dragging and dropping blocks, events, controls, and so on, and setting parameters. So these blocks actually could create React native apps. That was like the first question was like, could we use something similar to create mobile apps? And these blocks actually made me think about React components. So I made a little mock-up on Balsamic 1901. So this was like the first mock-up when I thought about this, and then that implicated I made this app, which is like a super basic prototype. It has like 3 screens, pieces of the puzzles, and then a workspace where the kid can drag and drop components. And whenever they drag and drop components, code gets generated, and they can run it on their phone, which is pretty awesome for like a half-a-day project. And by day, I mean week. By week, I mean 2 months. But later, I discovered Exponent.js, which is going to be super awesome for this use case. So in summary, I'm going to refer to this Whenever someone tells me coding is the new literacy because computers are everywhere, I ask them how fuel injection works, which is completely right. I don't know how many people here know how fuel injection works or what does that mean. I mean, it has to do with cars. I really believe that kids should have a choice in learning how to, whether or not they want to code, and React Native using what I showed is a really good start. And that's it. Thank you very much.